Yes, I would indeed renounce my humanity. If I were 22 years old and before I met my wife and before my daughter, now I've got commitments and responsibilities, I can't renounce humanity. But if I was given the chance, when I was a young man, if I was given a chance, if there was a way to no longer be human, and I don't know what that would leave me. A mere presence, a ghost, perhaps. Basically, what I mean is that the trappings of being a human are so frustrating to me sometimes. I mean, it's a good thing being human. I mean, be able to think and to share and to love and to communicate. To know other people and to spend time with family, to create children, to be one with this society. It's all good stuff. But in the end, to my mind, it seems so boy, I gotta pick my word carefully now. I gotta pick it. Being human seems so biologic. That's a good word to use. So bound to the code, and there's that word again. I use that word, that code. I use that over on the LylesBrother channel. That dang code. That basically, and I'm not talking. Some people misunderstood when I was talking about. I made a video called blah 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 code over on the LylesBrother channel. I wasn't talking about the indoctrination of culture and society. I was talking about the genetic code, that creates the expression of our basically decides how our molecules will be formed and what proteins they will create, and ultimately how our behavior will and thoughts will manifest themselves. It is all controlled at a basic level by the underlying code, dang code. And that's what I mean. If I could give up being human, if I could give up being under the control of that code, so that I could again, I have to choose my words carefully, really, really carefully. Otherwise, I'm going to sound pretentious. I'm going to sound arrogant. I'm going to sound elitist. But I want to know I want to be able to think beyond the limits that this code implies. I really do feel that human beings are incapable of thought. At certain thoughts. I think that we are incapable of thinking certain thoughts because our genetic code basically dictates the extent to which our interest and our capacity can lay. And to go beyond that, we would have to no longer be human. So I would give up my humanity in order to think the unique thought. Only though if I had no responsibilities, and only if I had no bounds to this world, just like aliens. 22 years old, if an alien had popped in a spaceship and landed on the ground, and before I met my wife and said, "Here, come with us and wander the universe together," I would have hopped in an instant. 2 years later after I met my wife, nah, I'll stay around. It's not that I'm not interested; it's just that that's the case. So, likewise, I'd give up my humanity when I was 22, but I wouldn't give it up now. That's what happens when you drink 2 beers. Bye-bye.